I exposed my cheating husband and best friend at a family reunion. Now I'm leaving for good.
That's for the good.
That is for the gooder. For some backstory, I, 26 female, and my husband, 27 male, have been married for 3 years now and have known each other for 5. We initially met through our 2 best friends as they were dating. On our first date, we hit it off, we had so much in common, and realized we lived in the same apartment building. By the way, this comes from user Dangeroos on the r/OKstorytime subreddit. So now my best friend Sarah didn't want me to meet John at first, but her boyfriend Tom forced her to agree as he thought it would be a good match. Sarah kept telling me how he wasn't a good person and I shouldn't go out with people like that. I was confused, but didn't listen to her because at the time I was single and from the sound of it, ready to mingle.
Always ready to mingle when you're single.
Here's a little bit about Sarah. She's the jealous type. Anytime anything good happens to me, she always finds a reason to put me down. For example, I bought a dress that I had been saving for a while, and instead of being happy for me, she said, "Finally, I could have bought 3 already." I laughed them off as jokes, but now it makes sense. Now, me and my husband have never gotten into a huge argument over the course of our relationship, and from the looks of it, you would think we're both happy together. Last week, we went on vacation to a nice hotel resort. And the first night there, I feel nauseated. So I tell John to go to dinner without me. He said no at first and then decided to go. When he left, I realized that he had left his phone.
Dun, dun, dun!
The phone just wouldn't stop buzzing, so out of curiosity, I checked it. I couldn't have ever imagined my husband and best friend would ever do this. It was picture upon picture and text of them together. The texts were disgusting. I felt sick. Everything he said to me, he was saying to Sarah. She kept asking him when he would leave and go to her. I felt enraged. This girl who I thought to be my best friend was a backstabbing bee and my husband a cheater. Instead of getting angry, I took screenshots of all of the pictures, messages, everything. This had been going on a few weeks before our wedding. And he got cold feet. In that moment, I felt so betrayed. I got back in bed and waited for him. He came back and I greeted him warmly. I decided to enjoy myself on my vacation and I barely talked to him the whole time. He kept asking what was wrong and I just replied with, "I'm not well. I'm not feeling well."
I'm not feeling well, but I'm going to go have some drinks and have a good time.
Just saying, "I don't feel well," and then just going out and partying, and then you get home, "I just don't really feel that good.
I don't feel well with you because you suck."
Yeah, because you're stinky. Once we got back, his mother hosted a reunion and invited us both. This was my chance. I had to make it perfect. I put on my favorite dress, did my makeup super well, and put on my most expensive jewelry. When we arrived, I greeted all of my in-laws. It was outside, and I waited until everyone showed up. Then I asked to get everyone's attention. My husband looked pleased, but little did he know I was about to ruin his life. I pulled out my phone and told everyone very loudly that my husband had been cheating on me for over 3 years and had multiple affairs, which was true, as he had confessed before. Everyone looked shocked and stared at my husband as he stood there mortified. I handed him the divorce papers and walked out.
She served him. That's crazy.
Served, and I'll be on my way.
Served and served.
He chased after me and kept saying it was all a mistake. Now his whole family is furious with him. So am I the a-hole? I'll keep updating. As of now, he won't agree to sign the papers. I don't think you're the a-hole. I think the a-hole would be your, fiance who was cheating on you for 3 years. Hi guys. To anyone reading, I sincerely apologize for my bad grammar. I've tried to fix most of the mistakes that you told me about. Let's get into that first update. In my initial post, I left this out, but Sarah confessed to one of our mutual friends that she had had a crush on John ever since she met him. But since she was dating Tom, she didn't say anything. I also recently told Tom and he broke off his engagement with Sarah. We've been each other's support recently. I've grown fond of him and am surprised to say I like him a bit. I will say I'm definitely not ready to date yet at all, but Tom and I have been close since first meeting. Still, my mental health is ready for a relationship. Update number 2. John has broke up with Sarah. I found it out from a close friend of Sarah that she is in hysterics. All John said was that he didn't want to break off his marriage, he just wanted a fling. Unbelievably, John tried to call me demanding I do couples therapy. When I refused, he cursed me out. I hung up. He still won't sign the papers, and I have hired a better divorce lawyer who's helping me. Tom has been an amazing support. I feel that he's also drawn to me. We might potentially date, but as of now, I think we are both better off single. Thank you for all your support. Update number 3. How do we feel about OP and Tom getting together?
Too soon.
Yeah, but how do we feel about it? Like on the happiness scale, are we like 5 out of 10?
I'm happy because it's like getting back at Sarah.
Yeah.
But also I don't like it because it's like it's too just intertwined. There's just too much cross.
Yeah. If you guys can
cross contamination here.
If you guys can fully move on and be healed from the current relationships you're in.
This fast too.
No, I'm not saying I agree it's too fast for them to start really dating right now. But if you guys do, when you fully heal from this, I think it'd be great if you guys dated. I don't know anything about this guy. Just to see, it would be so great.
It's just a ha-ha to Sarah and to John. It's just a ha-ha.
It's sweet revenge. I will share Sarah's reaction here. I went to her house and showed her the proof and asked her how she could do something so horrible. Her response, "What did you expect, John, to be married to a fat, ugly pig and be happy?" So we're throwing her into the sun. I was shattered when she said that. Now I'm not proud of what I did next, but I slapped her and left. Now, to be clear, I have always struggled with my weight, but I wouldn't say I was fat. I have gotten therapy for my eating disorders, but that just made all that time seem like a waste. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, OP. Don't let one stupid comment
wasn't
from
a waste.
A friend who's so jealous of you, she's like sleeping with your fiance. That's something a jealous person does.
At the end of the day, I think this person just wants everything to herself, and you don't need that.
Yeah, Sarah sucks. We hate Sarah. I'm done. So I've booked a flight to China and I'm running away.
You know what?
Hell yeah,
You deserve
OP.
it. You deserve it. I was like, why China? But you know what?
Run to China.
Bring Tom. Tom, is that his name?
And bring Tom. It's way easier to bring Tom to China than to bring
so
China
funny.
to Tom.
Yeah. That'd
Anyway.
be like, haha, Sarah.
I know this must sound childish, but I can't handle it anymore. It's all too much. I feel like I'm going to die, so this is for the best. I'm not telling anyone. I'm leaving tonight. I will update after I land if anybody has questions. And by the way, if you have questions, let us know. When we go live every weekday at 3 p.m. PST on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, just tap our profile.
Just tap it. OP spontaneous.
Wow. OP
OP's
said,
got
you know
spunk.
what? I think she was like, you know what? Tom, doing this thing with Tom, it's all too much. I'm getting out. I need to get out. I need to get somewhere that's so radically different from where I'm at right now in this moment. China's the place for me.
That's great. I love that. Like how spontaneous it was. And just like, you know what? Like I said, push it all the way. You don't need to be involved in this. You don't need this. Perfect.
Truly. Didn't tell anybody.
Great.
That takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery.
One day, just like, all right,
to
cool.
just up and move, just be like, I'm not telling anybody. No one knows where I'm going except for you guys. I'm going to China, and I will update you, which we better be getting an update right here.
Let's see.
Update number 5. I'm leaving my life behind. I'm starting a new life. No more John, no more Sarah, no more Tom. No one. I'm finally done.
Love that for you.
My new life in China will be easier. If anyone was wondering, I do speak Mandarin.
Okay.
Well, now we know exactly why OP decided to go to China.
Yeah.
I'm half Chinese. I have a few friends in China to live with. John has finally signed the papers over a course of 6 months. The divorce will be finalized and settlings will be determined sometime next year. As of now, I'm on the airplane. Thank you. This is goodbye for now. I will update if I get messages from family members or friends. Goodbye. And that is the end of that story.
She said, no more drama.
No more drama. I'm moving
Going
to China.
No Tom.
No Tom.
Sarah.
No Sarah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for OP of just like, I don't need this. And again, she did it with some like sass. She's like, I put on my best gown, my best jewelry, my best dress, and you got served.
Yeah, that
front of
really is
everyone.
the best detail. Of,
I
like,
love that.
I made sure to be and look as nice as possible.
Look like
And
it's
then was
your
like,
funeral.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Can I have your attention? The consequences of John's actions are here now, and I'd like everyone to meet them. Thank you. We love that, OP.
Yeah, you, John.
Enjoy your new life in China.
John and Sarah could just rot.
Yes. Send them into the sun.
Stratosphere.
Maybe the moon for the sun. We'll put them in the sun.
Tom on the moon. No, just Tom's fine. I
Tom is
guess.
fine. Yeah, Tom doesn't have to go anywhere.
But that's the end of that story, guys, and the end of that episode.
So if you love us, make sure you subscribe.
We love you.
And see you tomorrow.